Hi. Life is hard to control, and who knows if I'll get through this with everything being perfect. I really doubt it, especially as I have my two friends here. But I would like to offer this and maybe a few more short videos that could be, you could join me and we could join together in this way during this time of this pandemic to do a little bit of helpful breathing, meditation, visualization, strengthen parts of ourselves. Now we have this opportunity to be home, no matter what the imperfect circumstances. So the one I thought I would like to offer in this short video, I call a hoodie. And it is a visualization, so you're using your Ajna chakra, the third eye, or just the power you have to look inwards and imagine. It's the power of imagination more than anything, combined with breath and intention. It's grounding and uplifting at the same time. And so here we go. And it's just following along. So if you like to get comfortable and find a seat somewhere where you may or may not be disturbed by your co-quarantiners, and you may or may not have perfect quiet, probably not. I'm having an amazing moment here of total quiet, but I expect something will happen any moment. A rooster will crow, the guinea hens will go off, or the door will close and slam when somebody comes in or out, or the dogs will go crazy, or it doesn't matter. See if you can find your spot and sit, and this can be done in a chair. I recommend if sitting on the floor isn't comfortable. And floor sitting is something you might work up to, and you can try it. But my advice is that, like, after some time of sitting cross-legged or sitting on the floor, it can become, you can get good at it, and it feels the best thing to do. It feels more in connection to the ground. But if you just like to drop in and feel comfortable quickly, and you're not used to sitting cross-legged or down on the ground, you might just sit in a straight back chair with your feet planted flat on the floor, heels down on the floor, heels below your knees, legs in front of you, parallel. And you might use the chair back, or you might just choose to practice strengthening your back muscles and sit upright without the aid of the chair back. You can always lean back into it if you need it. So essentially find comfortable support. I put a blanket underneath me. I make sure my ankles and feet are padded. I'm on a carpet, but I also have a little bit extra padding underneath. If it's comfortable to close your eyes, close them. If you prefer to just gaze down, perhaps within a 4 or 5 foot range of what's in front of you, and pick a spot, and then very softly focus, that can be a good place to rest your eyes. Whichever way you find it more comfortable, just begin to listen inwardly. Imagine your ears are getting bigger, and they can take in more sounds, more subtle sounds. Listen to whatever's around you, whether it's just the buzz of the refrigerator, tick of a clock, or other noises, perhaps street noises. Just take it in. When we take in sound, very often we tend to judge good, bad, irritating, whatever. Try not to judge, but instead notice the sound. You can even label it ticking clock, person talking. And if you do notice judging, then just notice that and go judging with it, without judging that. So you can bring yourself back to a fairly neutral state of observation. So from the sounds around you, take your attention to the sounds within you. They're tiny sounds compared to the outer sounds usually, and you can perhaps notice the sound of your own breathing. You can notice kind of like a sound, a feeling sound of the heart beat. You can notice sensations of your skin. Whatever you're touching, whatever touches you. Perhaps you sense the temperature at the surface of your skin. Notice pressure points, places where you touch the ground, the weight of your body is supported. Observe the interior of your mouth, activity or non-activity, the tongue especially, the muscles of your face and jaw. Notice any space around your tongue. Take your inner scope, your inner eye, down through the breathing channels, through your nostrils, through your throat, down into your two lungs. Notice the dimensions of the lungs. Perhaps travel to the back of the body, noticing the back ribs. Any movement as you breathe in the back. Notice your kidneys. You can, if you can't feel your kidneys, you could imagine them being inflatable and breathing in. Notice these inflatable kidneys at the bottom of your back ribs, filling and emptying with the in and the out of your breath. Notice your lower back muscles. Are they saying hello? Are they comfortable? And notice the back of your head. Can you sense the shape of your skull, especially the back of the head, back of the neck? And notice your scalp, the skin that covers your head. Perhaps imagine or notice, if you can feel it, the roots of your hair, any circulation, any temperature, any sensation of the scalp. Notice your shoulders. Do they feel like they're bunching up or sliding down? You feel the weight of your arms flowing down to your hands. Can you feel your hands where they rest? Perhaps on your legs, wherever it's comfortable. Notice how your hands divide, thank you, Bridget, to fingers, and the fingers also can flow downward. Notice the back of your body. Does it feel smooth? Does the spine itself seem to flow downwards towards the ground? So imagine we've all worn a hoodie, zips up the front, the hood comes over. So just for a moment or two, imagine yourself wearing a hoodie, and in your mind's eye, pull the hood up over your head. Take your hands to the lower of the zipper and zip it up the front to your throat. Feel especially the hood, and feel that hood going from the nape of the neck up and over the scalp towards the forehead. And with this hoodie imagined on your body, just follow along with this breathing. As you breathe in, imagine that the cloth of the hoodie coming up and over the back of the head. And as you breathe out, imagine smoothing down the cloth of the hoodie down towards the ground, towards your pelvis. We'll just do that a few times. The in-breath coming up from the back of the neck over the top of the head. The out-breath smoothing down the back of your body, your spine, down to the tailbone, the pelvis, the ground. Breathing in, the hoodie pulls up over the head. Breathing out from your shoulders and the back of your neck, smoothing down to the hemline, the back of your body. Breathing in, pull the hood over the head. Breathing out, smoothing down the back. And I'll add on, breathing in, zipping up that hoodie to your throat and pulling the hood over the back of your head. Breathing out, smoothing down the back of your body to the hemline, and then coming up underneath your body, under your torso, to the lower part of the zip. Inhaling, zip the hoodie up and pull the hood over your head. Breathing out, smoothing the back body down, spine to the floor. Breathing in, zip the hoodie. Pull it over your head. Breathing out, relaxing your shoulders and smoothing down the back, grounding to the sacrum. Breathing in, up the front and over the back of your head. Breathing out, relaxing the shoulders, releasing tension down and grounding at the buttock bones. Breathing in, zipping up the front of the body and then over the back of the head. Breathing out, down your back. Let's do that a few more times. I hope that helps. Meet me here again. I have a few more little homemade meditations or adapted meditations I'd like to share with you, and some gentle yoga. Namaste.